The FIFA World Cup has officially entered a brand new era, and almost everything about it has changed. For the first time ever, the tournament features 48 teams instead of 32, a brand new round of 32, and a qualification system that has left millions of fans scratching their heads. If you've watched someone try to explain it and still ended up confused, you're definitely not alone. Even lifelong football fans are trying to wrap their heads around the new format. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how the new World Cup works, from the group stage all the way to the final. To appreciate what's changed, let's quickly look back at the old format. For nearly 3 decades, the World Cup followed a simple structure. 32 teams were divided into 8 groups of 4. Every team played 3 group stage matches, and the top 2 teams from each group advanced to the round of 16. From there, it was straightforward, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, and finally the World Cup final. It was easy to follow, easy to explain, and it became one of the most familiar tournament formats in sports. Then FIFA decided to expand the competition. Instead of 32 nations, the tournament now welcomes 48 teams. Those teams are divided into 12 groups of 4, creating a much larger and more competitive group stage. Just like before, the top 2 teams from each group automatically qualify for the knockout stage. That gives us 24 qualified teams, but there's a problem. A knockout bracket works best with 32 teams, not 24. So where do the remaining 8 spots come from? This is where the biggest change arrives. The 8 best third-place teams also qualify for the knockout stage. In previous World Cups, finishing third almost always meant your tournament was over. Now, finishing third doesn't necessarily send you home. Out of the 12 third-place teams, the best 8 continue, while the other 4 are eliminated. Suddenly, every group has 3 teams with a realistic chance of surviving. But how does FIFA decide which third-place teams deserve those final 8 places? They follow a specific order of tiebreakers. First comes total points earned during the group stage. If 2 or more teams have the same number of points, goal difference becomes the next factor. If they're still tied, the team that scored more goals gets the advantage. If that's still not enough, fair play points come into effect, meaning yellow and red cards can actually determine who advances. A team with fewer disciplinary points moves on. If every one of those categories is somehow identical, FIFA finally uses the official world rankings as the last deciding factor. That means every single match matters more than ever. Every goal can improve your chances. Every yellow card can damage them. A careless tackle or unnecessary booking could end up deciding whether a nation reaches the knockout stage or flies home early. Small moments now carry enormous consequences. Once the group stage is complete, the tournament finally reaches 32 remaining teams. Since you can't reduce 32 teams directly to 16 without another round, FIFA has introduced something the World Cup has never had before: the round of 32. This brand new knockout round is the first step toward lifting the trophy. From this point onward, there are no second chances. Win the match and keep dreaming. Lose, and your World Cup ends immediately. After the round of 32 comes the familiar round of 16, followed by the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the final. If any knockout match finishes level after 90 minutes, the teams play 30 minutes of extra time. If they're still tied, the game goes to a penalty shootout. 5 kicks each decide the winner, and if it's still even, sudden death penalties continue until one team scores and the other misses. Here's another reason this tournament is tougher than ever before. Under the old format, a champion needed to win 7 matches in total. Now, because of the additional knockout round, the eventual winner must play and survive 8 matches. That's 3 group games followed by 5 consecutive knockout victories. One extra game may not sound like much, but at this level, it means more fatigue, more pressure, more injuries, and another opportunity for even the strongest team to be eliminated. There are also a few common misconceptions worth clearing up. Many people believe that adding more teams makes the World Cup easier to win. In reality, it's the opposite. A longer tournament means more obstacles and more chances for something to go wrong. Others think finishing third automatically guarantees qualification. It doesn't. Only the 8 strongest third-place teams advance, while 4 still go home. And finally, some fans assume the group stage has become less important. In truth, it matters more than ever because every point, every goal, and even every booking can decide who claims one of those precious third-place qualification spots. So, here's the complete picture. 48 teams begin the tournament. They are divided into 12 groups. The top 2 teams from each group, along with the 8 best third-place finishers, advance to a brand new round of 32. From there, 5 straight knockout rounds separate the contenders from the champions. It's a bigger, longer, and more demanding World Cup than anything we've seen before. And now, when everyone around you is still trying to figure it out, you'll know exactly how the new World Cup format works.